What's up, everybody? EdBen24 here, back with another video. I'm here to do a review of Ironman Armored Adventures. I'll be honest. When I first saw this series, and it was like a number of years ago, I was extremely reluctant. One thing, because I hate CGI, like as an animation style. I can like tolerate it in movies, but as an animation, I despise it. I despise mecha, like this as an entire kind of subgenre. I hate mecha. I don't like reading mecha manga, and since Iron Man is typically kind of a mecha kind of superhero, I thought I was really gonna hate it. I really didn't like the old kind of animated series from the '90s, Iron Man. I think I remember like vaguely about it, but I really did not want to do this. When the series first premiered, I really didn't want to. But I recently watched it, and I'll say like when I saw it like 2 years ago, I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. It's a really good series. It's not extraordinary, but it is good. I'd say maybe like 7.5, maybe 8. It really isn't that complicated to get into. But this I think is more or less. I don't want to say change my mind about mecha, but maybe like not be so judgmental. Because I guess like the old like don't judge a book by its cover kind of expression applies here. But yeah, on to the series. This series is a very basic series. The writing is not complex, so this isn't something like you really have to think about. It is child friendly, so you can let your like maybe 9-year-old, 8-year-old, 7-year-old son watch this, or a daughter watch this. It's not people die like. Well, they say like Howard Stark is dead, but he's really not dead, so it's fine anyway. Characters are very one-dimensional, but they're. I'm gonna say this. Even this is not an accurate portrayal of Iron Man as a character, because Tony Stark here is very kind of. I don't want to say he's very normal. This isn't behavior-wise in the way he thinks. He's very normal. He's very simple. But I'll say this. I prefer this interpretation of Iron Man above actual kind of canon, like writing of Iron Man as a character. I prefer this because I don't really like the whole narcissist kind of like archetype. And he's rich too, so that kind of like makes it kind of worse. I know that's Tony Stark as a character, but I don't like it. So this is actually a nice deviant from what I'm used to seeing about Iron Man, and a lot of my exposure of Iron Man is maybe like vague remembrances of the Iron Man series, like him in like Avengers Heroes, like United We Stand, Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes, the 2 Iron Man movies, I like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But that's my exposure to Iron Man. I have not read really any Iron Man comics, but I know how he's written in the Iron Man comics. Even though I haven't read them myself, I know how he was written and what he's written as. I prefer this vastly more. Okay, first thing I should probably get off the bat right immediately is this has a very, very good pacing style. They have kind of like this. Like I want to say like treasure hunt kind of like thing going on with the Machina rings and the Mandarin, Machine Khan. They did not attempt. They went their own route when they were doing this. They really did. The Ghost, Mandarin, the Living Laser, the Ironmonger, and I want to say Whiplash and Unicorn. All these characters got completely redesigned. Total redesigns, totally original. They didn't try and copy it off any kind of. This was like totally original. and I think that actually works. Like some changes I really did like. The Mandarin, awesome. The Ghost, awesome. I think the Ghost is my favorite villain in this entire series. Um, Whiplash, awesome. Mr. Fix, awesome. Then you get into characters like the Ironmonger, who looks ridiculous. Red Dynamo looks ridiculous. So I'd have to say, in all honesty, aesthetically, this is kind of like it'd be like a 10 on something and be a 4 on another. So it varies wildly on aesthetic, on the effects design. Rescue makes her first appearance outside of the comics. That annoyed me. Not so much that they made her appear, but they did it so late into the series. I really did not enjoy that. I felt that we were entitled to maybe 10 episodes as Pepper as Rescue, kind of in action. She can have a character episode or two, and then she's had like a background kind of like there to help others. Maybe like fights like some villains alone. Kind of like when we get like occasionally with Iron Man and War Machine and whatever. And her kind of going through the balancing kind of issues of like being a superhero. I really do think we were entitled to that because she premieres the episode before the finale, and then she's like just flying around, and then people just find out about her during the finale, and then she reveals her identity. At least War Machine got like he got an entire like season like as him in action with Tony. Pepper got rarely made appearances in the armor. So the treasure hunt kind of motif that they did was actually kind of entertaining. It's not complicated. It's not something any original, but I enjoyed it. This is a very like quick watch, so you really don't need to think when you're watching this. This is the kind of series that you can finish up in like maybe like 4 days if you watch it kind of like continuously. I'd say watch it continuously. That's the way I originally watched it, and I rewatched it just recently. I was kind of jumping through episodes because a lot of the episodes are skippable because it does a lot of standalones. Some of which are good, some of which are not. So, I would say go pick this up on DVD if you want to, or like Netflix it or whatever. Definitely go watch it. It's definitely a good quick watch. Ironman being a teenager was strange because he's never really depicted as a teenager. But this is a nice deviation. We get a lot of armors, and I don't want to say when I say a lot of armors, I mean we get enough variations, but variations that make sense. We don't get like 25 different armors. We get like maybe 6. The standard Mark 1 and Mark 2, which I'm going to count as 2 different armors. You get War Machine, you got Rescue, you get Space Armor, you got the Arctic Armor, you got the Crimson Armor, you get Hope Buster, and that's pretty much it. You get like 8 armors, so they do make kind of appearances now and then. I wish you got more variations of the armor. I kind of wish that we got like an aqua like based armor and maybe like kind of a I don't want to say a flame retardant armor, but like maybe like something for like deep terrain kind of thing, and maybe a flame resistant. I wish we kind of got those because we got a space armor, which really didn't see that much. You got a stealth armor also. So I wish we got more of the other armors. I wish we also got I wish Happy kind of like found out Tony Stark as Iron Man and kind of had like them kind of like a team. Team Con is awesome. Samagen. Definitely will pick this series up. It's definitely worth it. Advent 24 signing off. See ya.